Hey there, I'm Sparrows, coach of the New England Eeveelution. Today we are bringing our Ghost team up against the real steel Minnesota Jynx. Hey, welcome to the second match of the YouTubers Monotype tournament for the New England Eeveelutions, the Monotype Ghost team of the league. Our first match was against Pulse229 and his team, the Creepy Crawlies, and we were able to snag a win. And you can check that out in whatever box that I just made up there. Yeah! Today we are bringing our Mono Ghost team up against the Mono Steel team, coached by Sweet Roll Thief. I believe the team is called the Minnesota Jynx, so I'm gonna guess he's from Minnesota. We are planning against another wildcard match. Wildcard match, we have a 1 in 3rd chance of being forced to bring a wildcard Pokemon into the battle. Our wildcard is Mischievous, as seen right up there, and his wildcard is a Metang, also seen right up there, right up there, right up there, right up there. So that's one mana of the way that we have to find for. For his Mega, he could bring either Mega Steelix or Mega Metagross. He's probably not going to want to bring the Mega Metagross just because of the Psychic weakness to Ghost, which is a fair point. So I would expect him to bring his Mega Steelix. Looking over his team, he's probably better off than bringing a Mega at all, but most people bring a Mega, so I'm going to plan for a Mega Steelix. He is probably going to bring a Choice Banded Skizzer, which is one of the most dangerous things in the game. I would guess also in this league, and most definitely against our team specifically. A Choice Banded knockoff kills pretty much everything. We have a Cofagrigus that is defensively built to sort of handle him, and also a Golurk, which is also built specifically to take on a Choice Banded Skizzer. The next thing, which is even more threatening than a Choice Banded Skizzer, is a Bisharp. If his Bisharp is bringing a Lumberry, we are in trouble because we have to burn this thing, because if we don't burn this thing, we lose. Plain and simple. Bisharp is the biggest threat against Ghost teams because a lot of Ghosts are quick and can't take a hit, and Sucker Punch priority eliminates them straight off the bat. For his special attacker, I'm going to assume he's going to bring Lucario, just because he doesn't have many special attackers on his team. He has Lucario, Empoleon, Magnezone. The Lucario is my best guess because it has access to Nasty Plot and Dark Pulse, which can do a lot of damage against my team, especially since I'm building my team physically defensive to help against the Skizzer and the Bisharp that I'm expecting to see. For its last slot, I'm going to expect him to bring in Empoleon, just because it checks my Chandelure very well, and my Chandelure can pretty much solo his team, barring the Bisharp and the Empoleon. So I would expect him to bring something that can handle the heat of my Chandelure. Okay, so that's what I was expecting. That's what I'm expecting him to have. And my team, or real quickly, my team, I'm bringing a defensive Sableye, which I'm probably not going to Mega for the most bit, just so I can get Will-O-Wisps off and recover. And once I'm in a position where I need to Mega to soak up a special hit, that's when I'll do that. But for the most part, it's there to burn the physical threats to my team. The Cofagrigus is a Rocky Helmet Cofagrigus, defensive, kind of standard fare. The Gengar is a Focus Sash Gengar to help take care of the Bisharp. Chandelure Choice Scarf takes care of everything on his team. Golurk built for the Skizzer defensive, physically offensive split. The Mischievous is an Eeveelite Mischievous. That is there because I have to bring it. It's got like T-Wave, Taunt, Pain Split probably, and it's just there to sort of help annoy and help control the field a little bit better. Okay, so let's get into the actual battle. Okay, so what we have here is what he's actually bringing. We were right about the Mega Steelix, we were right about the Bisharp, which was very obvious, and we were right about the Lucario. Great. The not having to worry about the Choice Band as Skizzer is a huge weight off our backs. We will be able to play around his team a lot easier without that threat there. He doesn't bring the Empoleon, which I think is a big oversight on his side, just because my Chandelure sweeps through his team right here. And the Klefki is kind of interesting. Maybe he wants to bring screens. He's most definitely, it's there to take care of my Sableye, but I have switch-ins for the Klefki, so I'm not too worried about the Klefki. Let's get into the battle. My thought process to start off is to lead with my Choice Scarf Chandelure, primarily because everything on his team is one-shot by it, with the exception of the Bisharp, which takes care of my Chandelure if he has Sucker Punch. And he's probably not going to lead with Bisharp once I get Brox up first. And sort of wasn't expecting me to bring out my Sweeper, as you wouldn't be expecting me to bring out my Sweeper first turn, but I do bring out my Sweeper first turn, and I go for an Overheat. It's a one-hit KO on a Mega Steelix it's an 87% chance of one-hit KO, and that was a risk I was willing to take. It was a mistake of him to Mega. If he stayed as regular Steelix, he could have absorbed the hit with Sturdy and been able to put up rocks or do whatever he needed to do in order to make sure that my Chandelure was taken out, or he got a little bit more control of the field with his rocks. I switch into my Mischievous Spite because it is a special wall, and I can't kill this Metang with a -2 special attack, and I don't want to take a Shadow Ball. So there's that Shadow Ball. I taunt it because I don't want any more screens. And here's the biggest play in the match. I go for Will-O-Wisp because I want to put a timer on that Metang. But he switches out into his Bisharp, which doesn't have a Lumberry. So I am in the clear for the most part. If I missed that Will-O-Wisp, or if he made a different switch, this match would be a lot more pressure-filled for the whole thing. But now that I have his biggest threat neutered, I can sort of sit back and take control of the field. I know he's going to go for a knockoff, so I switch into my Mega Sableye because I know that knockoff isn't going to do anything because I have a Mega Stone and also he's burned. Knowing that he's going to switch out, I go for a taunt because I know he's going to switch out into that Klefki, as he does. Now that Klefki can't put up screens, it can't put up spikes. He's forced to attack, so it's either Foul Play or Dazzling Gleam. I'm going to guess Dazzling Gleam. Switch into my Chandelure. Chandelure takes up the Dazzling Gleam very nicely, and once again I'm in a position to burn through his team. He makes a smart call into going into his special wall, but even then it's a 2-hit KO because Choice Scarf Chandelure is impossibly powerful. Just don't mess with it. It does very well in this sort of league. He goes into his Lucario, probably because he was expecting me to be Choice Specs based off the damage I did to his Mega Steelix. Maybe it was also Choice Scarfed and I'm faster naturally. I'm not really sure, but it's 1-hit KO. He brings out his Bisharp. I am able to live a Sucker Punch because of the burn and the little bit of hit point investment that my Chandelure has. So another one melts. Another one melts the dust. There's nothing really left on his team that is a threat to my Chandelure unless he has a Choice Scarf Magnezone with max speed investment. And Timid would probably be able to take me out. He does get close to killing me with another Dazzling Gleam, but it isn't enough to take out the Chandelure. And Numina is able to pick up all 6 kills and sweep the Minnesota Jynx 6-0. Once again, I got really lucky with the burn. So, it was a mixture between the burn and him not having Empoleon. And I also got lucky with not hitting that 13% chance to miss, or that 13%. I couldn't miss the overheat too, but not hitting that 13% chance to not kill the Steelix. So yeah, if you guys would love to check out Sweet Roll, his link is in the description, and also like, comment, subscribe here. Say you did a good job, or you're a jerk for 6-0ing the guy, which I am a bit of a jerk. I'm sorry. It's hot. All right. Thank you guys so much. See you next week.